guys, Tom here. You asked me a great question a few weeks ago, and it's something that I really don't focus on too much, and I think I should. It's hard sometimes to be a distance teacher because there's so many details that sometimes I take for granted, and sometimes maybe the students take for granted too. And this is what we're going to talk about today. Okay, that's called the koiguchi. Koiguchi means carp's mouth. What's a carp? It's a fish. It means fish mouth in Japanese, koiguchi. The koiguchi is the opening in your saya here, okay? So when you're performing Noto, you have to use the koiguchi of your hand. Do not just use the mouth of the saya because you're going to ruin your saya. So what does that mean? Well, let me get a little bit closer to the camera. Hopefully it stays in focus. When you're performing Noto, okay, you want your index finger and thumb to completely cover the front of this saya, guys, okay? Let's see how close I can get here, okay? That's what you want, okay? The reason is, and I think the next video I'll show you my very first iaito, my first sword I ever had. The top of the saya is all marked up from when I was a beginner because I kept banging the top of my saya with my sword when I was trying to put it inside of it. Well, the trick is not to expose that at all. You want to use the web of your hand to ride the sword on, like this, okay? So you grab it, and you probably may still notice it, especially now that I've said it. Every once in a while, you'll see me with my finger still sticking out, and you're not supposed to do that. But I would do that to teach myself to wrap my fingers around the mouth of the saya, because if all my fingers were lined up with the saya, well, then it would still be exposed somewhat, just a little bit, a few millimeters here. But if I had my fingers sticking out, it would be able to wrap around. So that was how I taught myself to be able to do that. So I never have a problem with marking up the top of my saya or my sword, falling off it because it's just a small round edge. So what you do, guys, is after you do your chiburi, whichever one it is, you take that left hand and you bring it up to the saya. You see how I curl my finger around like this? Right in there, okay? I'll do it from the front too. So here, that's what I do. That's how it's done, actually. No wood showing. I tell my students, I don't want to see any wood with those koiguchis. Really, really cover it up. Just a little hole in your hand here, just big enough for the blade, okay? Now, when you're doing an okuden noto like that, and please, guys, if you're a beginner, go easy with this, okay? It's the hand that stops the sword, not the right hand. You're putting the brakes on your fish mouth. You're squeezing the blade with your hand to slow it down. Now, as beginners, we just pause here, not difficult at all, and then we just complete the noto. The more advanced waza, like chuden level, they require you to go in halfway quickly. And the more advanced okuden waza, you're required to go in 90% quickly. Well, you use the left hand to put the brakes on to slow the sword down, because you don't really stop it. It never really stops. It's a pause, and you're still going. It's slow, but you're still going into the saya. You don't completely stop it. Same thing with these advanced ones. You still go. See what I'm saying? So you use your left hand to put the brakes on. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. No wood showing for that koiguchi, and you're going to find it's a lot easier. Also, keep your blades oiled. It makes a world of difference. Even if you don't have the fancy choji oil that you see on the websites and stuff that can be a little pricey, just use a little vegetable oil. A little olive oil, any kind of clear, because it's just a light little coating that you need. That's it. And that'll make your notos a lot smoother too, because it'll feel a lot nicer in that left hand. I hope this helps, guys. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Any problems or questions, give me a ring. Thanks.